To a another Formula Random match. Here is Harry Potter match, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got Stacey here. Stacey, how's it going?
It's going good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good as well. Also here we've got now Set. I hope I pronounced that correct. How's it going?
Close enough. So happy to be here and to answer some questions about Harry Potter. Let's see how we do.
And last but not least, we've got David. David, how's it going?
Cool, cool. This is my first match since I lost the fandom belt, so it's nice to have a ground where I'm familiar with to like try and rebound myself.
Yeah, and with that being said, how Formula Random matches work is basically an Iron Man match. So you get 35 questions in total. The first 30 questions is just standard point as always. When we get to the last few questions, get more into that. There's 3 repeats in the match, but I will be lenient if it's a case of an accent issue or technical stuff and all that. But just because it's a live match, no challenge. But if you do have an issue with a question, just bring it up afterwards. We can talk about it and all that. Keep your ears on screen at all times, but most of all, have fun. Because it's trivia. It's fun. All right. With that being said, the first question is: in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Seamus was trying to turn water into rum. What did Ron say that Seamus managed to make yesterday before it exploded?
Huh.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Stacey.
A weak wine. I know whatever it was weak. That's all I really know.
David.
Weak was the word I couldn't remember. Watered tea.
Oh, maybe yeah. That
Now
sounds okay.
Set.
I didn't write anything. I remember the scene, but I don't remember exactly the specifics.
T is the correct answer.
My God, this was the first question.
The next question is: which movie in the franchise will you hear the following quote? Get away from my godson. And I will accept just the subtitle. You don't need to write Harry Potter and all the time.
Thank you.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David.
Order of the Phoenix.
Now Set.
Order of the Phoenix.
And Stacey.
Order of the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix is correct. The next question is: what kind of dragon did Fleur Delacour go up against during the Tri-Wizard tournament in Goblet of Fire?
I'm having pen issues. Shoot.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Now Set.
Chinese Fireball?
Stacey.
Common Welsh Green.
David.
Welsh Green.
That is correct. Welsh Green is correct. The next question is: in the Deathly Hallows Part 2, after checking on the body, who lies to Voldemort about Harry Potter being dead? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Stacy.
Narcissus. I wrote Narcissus. It's Narcissa Malfoy.
David.
Narcissa Malfoy.
And Nasset.
Narcissa Malfoy.
Narcissa Malfoy is correct. Unfortunately, I can't take Narcissus.
I know. I knew it was Narcissa. I said it
Yeah.
right as I presented it, and I went first. That doesn't count for anything.
So, the next question is, which Weasley brother does not make a physical appearance in any of the Harry Potter movies? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Now set.
George Weasley.
Stacy.
Oh, I just wrote Charlie. I didn't write
Oh my
David.
God.
because you said what Weasley brother. I didn't need the last name, right?
You don't need the last name.
Okay.
Charlie.
Charlie is correct.
Oh my God.
I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. That's what happens when you don't study.
The next question is, who plays Tom in Prisoner of Azkaban? And this is the Leaky Cauldron bartender.
Wow.
Why do my markers stink?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David.
I never looked that up.
Now set.
No idea.
Stacy.
So I wrote down a shot in the dark that jumped into my head, and I could be way off. But Tom Wilkinson.
It is not. It's Jim Tavia. Right.
Never
The
heard of the
next,
guy.
the next question is, in Deathly Hallows Part 1, who were the two Death Eaters who attacked the trio in a coffee shop?
Ooh.
And you can just say that I will accept just the last name.
Just need the name of one person, right?
Both of them.
Both of them. Oh my God.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't. I really don't know.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna use a
1.
repeat.
Yep. In Deathly Hallows Part 1, who were the two Death Eaters who attacked the trio in a coffee shop?
I'll guess.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Now set.
Dolohov and Rockwood?
Stacy.
This is wrong, but it's all I could think of. Runcourt and Greyback.
And David.
I think Nasset is right. I put Rossier and Dolohov.
I just couldn't not say anything, so just
Yep.
guess the only two Death Eaters I could think of that weren't.
It is Raoul and Dolohov.
Raoul.
Uh,
Damn it.
The
Raoul.
next,
Yeah.
the next question is, what is the first spell that Draco casts at Harry in the Dueling Club in Chamber of Secrets? 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
Serpent Sorcia.
David.
Tarantalegra.
Now set.
I know it's wrong. Sepersortium is the second one.
It is inverse statium.
What?
Yeah.
Inverse statium. I will
Oh,
spell. Yeah.
maybe Tarantalegra is in Spanish, no sé.
Yes,
I mean-
it might be it because I thought you were right.
I think that that is used in the books, but not in the movie.
In Spanish, it is.
Yeah.
The spells will always chase us.
I was very
really
confident
bad
on that one.
and I go first, so I'm just gonna.
Anyway, the next question is: according to Professor Dumbledore in Half-Blood Prince, what happens to people the first time they apparate?
I couldn't understand one of the words there. One of the key words. Can you repeat, please?
Yep. According to Professor Dumbledore in Half-Blood Prince, what happens to people the first time they apparate?
Oh, okay.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Stacy.
Oh, I go first. Didn't I go first last time? That's all right. They get sick/vomit. They vomit.
David.
He said they throw up.
And now set.
Vomit.
That is correct. The next question is: name 2 of the 3 ingredients to resurrect Voldemort in the Goblet of Fire.
You need like the things or how they call them.
I just need the things. You don't need to go do full detail on them. If you want to, you can.
Right.
Alex is some nope, not that one. Alex has some nice words for David.
That's my team partner right there.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. David.
Bad of Harry and Hand of Worte.
Now set.
I was literal because I wasn't sure, so I said bone of the father and blood of the enemy, referring to Harry.
Stacy.
I also said bone of the father and blood of the enemy.
That is all correct. Next question is: the Mafalda Hopkirk appeared in 2 Wizarding World movies, one physical and one vocal. Name both of the movies.
Huh.
Deep cut.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Now set.
I said Deadly Hallows Part 1 and Order of the Phoenix.
Stacy.
I also said Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows Part 1. Well, I said Deathly Hallows 1 because I was running out of time.
David.
I couldn't remember the Deathly Hallows Part 1, so I said Order of the Phoenix and Goblet of Fire.
It is Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows Part 1. It's the witch that Hermione turns into.
Oh, that's right. You said one physical and one vocal, and
Yeah.
because that threw me off.
I didn't.
So I think she is in like the
Yeah, and obviously Order of the Phoenix is the
Yes.
Howler. The next question is: who does Fenrir Greyback kill during the Battle of Hogwarts? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
God, I'm wrong because I'm first. And then Fedora Tonks, I think it's the
David.
Lavender brown.
Now set.
Lavender brown.
Lavender brown is correct. The next question is: during Defense Against the Dark Arts in Prisoner of Azkaban, Ron uses the ridiculous spell on the bottom. I'll repeat that because I stumbled over that one. During Defense Against the Dark Arts in Prisoner of Azkaban, Ron uses the ridiculous charm on the boggart to put what on the spider?
I don't know which character you're referring to. I didn't understand.
Ron.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Ron.
He's
Yeah.
a Ron.
Wrong. Okay, wrong. Okay, sorry. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. David.
Is it skates?
Now set.
Roller skates.
Stacy.
roller skates.
Yeah, skates or roller skates. Both are acceptable. The next question is: name 2 of the 3 Oscars that Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was nominated for. Rest in peace, the category of fandom Oscars. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Now set.
I said visual effects and original soundtrack.
Stacy.
I have no idea. I said set design and costumes.
David.
I also said visual effects and original score.
Everyone is incorrect. Best art direction, best costume design, and best original score.
Oh, one of the two.
Yeah.
We both got one. I mean, we all got one.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about missing an Oscars question.
I'm not mad about missing any of them. I just want to get more right than wrong.
Right. The next question is: in Chamber of Secrets, when Harry and Ron meet up with Myrtle after the die was thrown through her, how many points did she say that it was to get an item through her head?
Right. Malcolm, you are going to have to repeat that one. I didn't catch any of it.
Please.
Yeah, no, that's fine. In Chamber of Secrets, when Harry and Ron meet up with Myrtle after the die was thrown at her, how many points did she say that it was to get an item through her head?
Okay. Oh.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
50? I think that's too low.
David.
I also said 50.
Now set.
I said 10.
50 is correct.
Yeah, check in my gut.
The next question is: in Order of the Phoenix, when Dumbledore turns up to Harry's hearing, how many hours early did he say that he turned up to the Ministry?
Mm.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. David.
3 hours?
Now set.
3 hours.
Yeah,
Stacy.
I'm way over it. I said 8 hours.
3 hours is correct. The next question is: in Goblet of Fire, Who did Harry take as his date to the Yule Ball? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Now set.
Parvati Patil.
Stacy.
Parvati Patel.
David.
Parvati Patil.
That is correct. The next question is, and based on the conversation we had before, I apologize for it. In Half-Blood Prince, what village does Dumbledore take Harry to go and talk to Slughorn? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
Godric's Hollow.
David.
Little Hangleton?
Now set.
Little Winging.
It is Budley Babberton.
Of course. How can we forget?
I mean, I will say it is mentioned in the movie. I made sure of that.
It is.
But yeah, the next question is: when we first see Harry teaching stunning in the Dumbledore's army segments in Order of the Phoenix, what student is helping him demonstrate the spell for everyone? And 5, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. David.
Nigel?
Now set.
Nigel.
Stacy.
I said Colin Creevy, who I'm not even sure is actually in the movies.
I'm pretty sure it is Nigel. I think it was Colin Creevy in the books, but I think they replaced Colin with Nigel somewhere down the line.
I think so too, but I always think of Nigel as Creepy Boy.
Oh.
So
he definitely looks like him. That's for sure. The next question is, what advice does the shrunken head on the night bus give when talking about the pea soup that you get from the leaky cauldron in Prisoner of Azkaban?
Cómetela o te comerás ya antes. Es en inglés.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And that's it.
I don't think I understood the question, so I wrote nothing.
Stacy.
the only advice I think you can give about soup is to not eat it. But
David.
I don't know it in English.
The correct answer is make sure you eat it before it eats you.
A literal translation, great. I somehow.
The next question is name one of the two actresses who played the fat lady in this series. I just need one of them.
One of the actresses? Jesus Christ.
I don't think I even have a guess for this.
I didn't know I had to memorize the entire IMDb.
Yeah, when I did the actors, when I did the cast for this one, I did not look that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
I have nothing. I have a blank
David.
board.
Yeah, me neither.
To see it.
Now sit.
Nothing.
You've got Dawn French or Elizabeth Spriggs.
Oh, of course.
Never heard of them.
Me neither.
All right, the next question is: in Chamber of Secrets, whose hair did Hermione think that she had to change into?
Repeat, please.
Yep, in Chamber of Secrets, whose hair did Hermione think that she had to change into?
I'm not
Whose hair does
understanding.
Hermione think she got for the Polyjuice potion?
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. David,
Millicent Bulstrode.
now set.
I only wrote the name, Millicent.
I will give you that, Stacy.
Okay.
I wrote the wrong name again. Right, I wrote Maleficent Bulstrode.
I mean, I will spelling. I will because that does actually look pretty close. So I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
Yeah. The next question is, what does Bellatrix Lestrange throw to kill Dobby in the Deathly Hallows Part 1?
What question are we on, by the way? Because I have not been keeping count.
This is question number 23.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Moving right along.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Now set.
I wrote a small knife because I didn't know how to say dagger in English. I don't know if it is the same.
Stacy.
I wrote a dagger.
Okay, similar.
David.
A big old knife.
Both are acceptable. The next question is: in Goblet of Fire, Voldemort accuses Peter Pettigrew of returning to him out of rot instead of loyalty. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
I said fear, but I'm first, so I'm sure it's wrong.
David.
Fear.
Now set.
Fear.
Fear is correct.
Okay, now you're just messing with my whole world.
Alright, the next question is: in Half-Blood Prince, what is Neville doing at the Christmas party?
Oh.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David.
He's a waiter.
Now set.
Yes, waiter.
And Stacy.
Yeah, I said dancing. I couldn't even place the Christmas party until he said waiter, and I was like, ah, shit, that's Slughorn's party.
Yeah. Waiter is correct. The next question is: in Deathly Hallows Part 1, when Harry, Ron, and Hermione are captured by the Snatchers, what fake name does she give them? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Now set.
Vernon Dudley.
Stacy.
Penelope Clearwater.
David.
Penelope Clearwater.
Penelope Clearwater is correct.
I didn't understand the question, obviously.
I will say Vernon Dudley was what Harry said to the
Yeah.
snitches.
Yes, that's what I understood. That's why I wrote
Yeah,
it.
no, it's all good. Question number 27. In Deathly Hallows Part 2, what was Professor McGonagall's response when Mr. Filch ran into the Great Hall screaming, "Students out of bed, students in the corridor"?
Oh. You need the full quote?
I will go general on this just because it's kind of long one, but there's yeah. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
I have nothing. I have no idea.
David.
I wrote they are all supposed to be out of bed.
And now set.
I wrote, I can see that, buffoon.
The
Because I know
answer
that
is
she insulted her.
oh yeah, and the full quote was, "They're supposed to be out of bed, you blithering idiot."
Blabbering idiot, exactly. Buffoon
Yeah.
is in Goblet of Fire.
The next question is, in the Philosopher's Stone, according to Madam Hooch, what kind of injury does Neville Longbottom suffer when he crash lands his broom? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. David.
A broken wrist.
Now set.
He broke his wrist.
Stacy.
I should have gone with my gut that time. I said a broken leg because I thought Harry breaks his wrist later, and they can't both break their wrist, but apparently they can. Plus, he walks to the nurse, so obviously he didn't break his leg.
Yeah. But yeah, broken wrist is correct. The next question is, during the Education Decree montage in Order of the Phoenix, what professor do we see Professor Umbridge measuring?
I'm sorry, can you repeat? I don't understand the last word
Yep.
you said.
During the Education Decree montage in Order of the Phoenix, what professor do we see Professor Umbridge measuring?
Oh, measuring.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
And 5, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stacy.
Professor Binns?
David.
Flitwick.
Now set.
Flitwick.
Flitwick is correct. And question number 30. What does Harry use as bait so he could jump on the Monster Book of Monsters to catch it in Prisoner of Azkaban? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. David.
He shoot.
Now set.
He shoot.
Stacy.
Issue.
His shoe is correct. Now we're going into the gain a point, lose a point section of this. So every time they get a question correct, they gain a point as always. Every time they get one wrong, they lose a point.
Can you tell us what our points are now before we go into that? Is that allowed?
I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
I was just taking some time just to make sure I had them correct.
Sorry.
That's all good. So the scores at the moment is David is in the lead on 22 points. Now Seth is second on 17 points, and Stacey is third on 14 points. So it's a very close match. Anything can happen in the last 5 questions. All right. The first
If we-
question.
Just one question. If we have to always answer, right? And if we get it correct, we get the point, and
Yeah,
we cannot leave
so
it blank.
So if you leave it blank, that is a loss of
It's
a
wrong.
point.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Sometimes I remember to add that bit, sometimes I don't. The first question is, at the end of Chamber of Secrets, when Harry saves Dobby's life, what does he make Dobby promise? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Stacey,
I have no idea.
David,
Never to try and save his life again.
now Set.
He won't try to save his life again.
Never try to save my life again is correct. The next question is, what is the spell that is used to summon the Dark Mark? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David,
Morse Mortar?
now Set.
Morse mortar.
Stacey,
Most Mordred.
Morse Mordra is correct. The next question is, in Half-Blood Prince, what does Ginny see in the kitchen, making her realize that Harry is at the burrow?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yep. In Half-Blood Prince, what does Ginny see in the kitchen, making her realize that Harry Potter is at the burrow? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Now Set.
Hedwig.
Stacey
I also said Hedwig.
and David.
Hedwig.
That is all correct. The next question is, in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, Harry has a vision of Voldemort torturing Gregorevich in what type of shop? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David,
A one shop.
now Set,
One shop.
and Stacey.
A wand shop.
A wand shop is correct. And the final question is, in Deathly Hallows Part 2, what does Ron tell Hermione that his reason for knowing Parseltongue was?
All right.
Repeat the question.
Yep. In Deathly Hallows Part 2, what does Ron tell Hermione that his reason for knowing Parseltongue was? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Now set.
Harry talks in his sleep.
Stacy
Harry talks in his sleep.
and David.
Harry talks in his sleep.
That is correct. And with that, at the end of this Harry Potter random, and your winner is David Garcia. I'm going to go around. Stacey, you did really well. You got 17 points. How do you feel?
I mean, my goal was to get half the questions right, so I feel fine. That's realistic going into it.
But now, Seth, you finished off with 22 points. How do you feel?
I feel good, taking into account that I haven't seen the movies in 3 years and I didn't study. So far, so good.
And last but not least, but David, you pulled out the win. You got 27 out of 35 points. How do you feel?
Cool. As I said, Harry Potter, being an active competitor, is like Harry Potter is not something I focus on because I usually can like sweep Harry Potter. So other than deep cutting some movies when I had to for matches, I didn't fine. 22 points is 27 points is great. So
yeah. But with that being said, Stacey, I know I've got you down for Game of Thrones, but is there anything else you want to have challenge for that?
Down for Game of Thrones?
I think I've got you down for a Game of Thrones match at once. At least you don't want to be there anymore.
Well, I didn't remember. Well, I signed up for this one a year ago, so I may have signed up for Game of Thrones at some point. But when is that supposed to be? Because I haven't watched those shows since they ended.
Well, at the moment, I don't have it on the book, so I haven't officially scheduled it yet. So
okay, I'll think about that one. I did not know that. That's
but anyway, anything you want to throw out a challenge for that?
Can you do just Lord of the Rings and not do all of Middle Earth? Because I would do just Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, no, I mean
I'll be down to that.
Yeah. But now, Seth, I think I've got you down for some other ones. About anything you want to throw out a challenge for? Now to.
If you ever do, I don't know, Woody Allen or MCU, I would be down for that. MCU, the 29 movies, because I am not up to date with the TV shows.
Movies. I know you have very specific things sometimes. I would love to do just Thor. I mean, I would do MCU too, but.
I mean, I know that it was I know you're in the MCU league, but. David, aside from Lord of the Rings, anything else you want to throw out a challenge for? I
already challenged for the fairy tale anime. Like,
yeah,
it's fair, but I'm going to throw. No, I've been watching the show lately, and I really liked it. I probably watch it again. So if anybody wants to play the Dragon Prince match, I'll be down for it.
Dragon Prince.
Yep, the Netflix show.
Oh yeah, no, I was just making sure I heard it correctly. But with that being said, that is the end of this Harry Potter random match. As I said on the post, I'm taking a bit of a break for a little bit, just so I can catch up on writing and all that. But there'll be an announcement with when the next match is when it gets closer. But with that being said. Watch Classic this week, and yeah, until next time, as I bide my time just to find a ending clip. I thought I had a Harry Potter one in here. I didn't.
And thanks to you, that's over now.